At the end of March, Lilith entered in the energy of Scorpio. Yes, Lilith, the controversial, the irreverent, the energy that was transiting by the energy of Libra, is still in the last degrees of Libra, and there it was teaching us to put limits to others, and also increased our intuition about who should be in my life and who shouldn't. During these 9 months that Lilith will be transiting the energy of Scorpio, the energy of Scorpio is going to be enhanced, making an exaltation of sexuality, making an exaltation of control. And if you want to know what Lilith is bringing under the energy of Scorpio, I invite you to watch this video. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about this movement that Lilith is going to do, transiting the energy of Libra to the energy of Scorpio on March 27. Right now we have Lilith under the energy of Libra. Lilith spends 9 months in every sign. During the previous 9 months, we were learning from Lilith to place limits, to put limits to others. Lilith has a capability to increase our intuition. In Libra, Lilith was helping us to discern which people should be in our lives and which people shouldn't. Under the energy of Scorpio is another different thing because, well, Libra is all about the other, it's about the bond with the other, while Scorpio is the energy of death and transformation. It is ruled by Pluto. It's the energy of the alchemy that we all had within. It's the energy that knows how to transmute the energy so we can recognize the shadow, embrace the shadow, accept the shadow, and let it go with love. It's the opposite energy of Taurus, and the energy of Taurus is the energy that we use to manifest our reality in this plane using our own resources, while the energy of Scorpio is using the resources of others. That's why with the energy of Scorpio, we can learn how to handle the energy, how to become masters of our own reality. The intuition that we're going to start to have in the energy of Scorpio is focused on that. It's focused into our own journey. It's focused into how I transmute the energies that I receive. We are all time in a change with the energy of others. We absorb energy from others too. So we're going to start to apply our intuition to become the masters of our own reality, to can handle the energy, to know how to transmute the energy that I received from others and the energies that I received from my ancestors. The intuition is going to be super amplified under the energy of Scorpio, more than in the energy of Libra. It's a completely game change. During these 9 months, the energy of Lilith is going to let us clear in the energy of Scorpio that something must die in our lives. For some people, they could experience physical death in their lives, of course, because that's part of life. But for all, it's going to be the death and transformation of something within us, deep buried in our subconscious minds. With this energy of Lilith, we're going to start to feel the traumas of our childhood when we feel abused. Scorpio is all about dramatic situations, dramatic emotions. Because for Scorpio, when someone made them something, it's like they feel that they were abused within, like someone took something from them, a part of them. Well, it's because they are the masters of the transmutation of the energy. What Lilith is saying under the energy of Scorpio is that we need to take responsibility. We need to embrace that transformation, that death and transformation, something that cannot join us to the best version of ourselves, to embody that part of the soul, that we need to let go because it's already rotten. is rooted within us. The thing is that trauma for the childhood is going to appear and is going to, of course, make some reactions within us. Could be, and if we enter into the resistance, we're going to learn it the hard way, like we always do, because we all project our traumas over others until we are conscious of them. But we need to be careful with this because the traumas of Lilith are very, very buried into the subconscious mind. So it's very difficult to be aware of that if you don't know how is your Lilith, if you don't know how your Lilith works. So we're going to start to project that onto others. And we can react in different ways. We can react in resistance, trying to control everything, or we can take responsibility of that energy, of that projection. And what is saying Lilith under the energy of Scorpio? That there's something that must die within us, something that must die to allow the transformation, to allow to embody that part of the soul that needs to be embodied in this moment of elevation of our own vibration. Under the energy of Libra, Lilith was teaching us to put limits, but now under the energy of Scorpio is giving us the opportunity to heal the trauma, to transmute everything that we feel within with those limits that we need to put. The inner reaction and the external reaction that you saw is always your responsibility. Something in the deepest layers of our subconscious mind that we need to transmute, that we need to illuminate. During these 9 months that Lilith will be transiting the energy of Scorpio, the energy of Scorpio is going to be enhanced from within. It's going to be enhanced from the deepest levels of our subconscious mind. Not only bringing out traumas, also making an exaltation of sexuality, making an exaltation of control. Remember that sexuality is associated with the karmatic principle of generation. It's important for us to have an equilibrium between our inner feminine and our inner masculine. That's another lesson that Lilith, under the energy of Scorpio, is teaching us during this transit, to go into our sacred sexuality, the one that unified the feminine and the masculine. Remember that the sexual energy is the energy of creation. That's why the energy of Scorpio is so strong, because Scorpio knows very well how is the energy of creation, how it can transmute the energies, how it can transmute the shadow into light, how can unify the inner feminine and the inner masculine so we can create something in our lives. During this year of a strong transformation with Pluto in Aquarius and with all this influence of the 3 transpersonal planets, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. The 3 of them are forcing our inner transformation so we can elevate our vibration. And to elevate our vibration, first we need to face our own shadows. They're going to be projected through others, and others are going to project their own lilies over us. So that's why we need to use our intuition that is going to be increased under the energy of Scorpio. Lilith wants for you to be yourself and clear. Of course, Lilith sometimes is irreverent, sometimes has no moral, but also is for you to accept that everything is part of life, not only the light. What Lilith is going to teach us is that darkness is the same that light, that is only 2 sides of ourselves, that we need to embrace everything, not only the light, that we cannot be polarized, that the real alchemic magician unified darkness and light to create. It's a lesson of creativity. It's a lesson to connect us with our deepest fears so we can go to the roots of our inner creativity, and that way collaborate with the world. Lilith in Scorpio is violent. It feels good in conflict. Why? Because Lilith and Pluto, both of them, have been living under the shadow, and they are not afraid of the shadow. They know that the unification between the shadow and light, or the integration of both, brings you to creativity, and it's what it wants. But for that, we need to take responsibility of that shadow. For me, the people that is going to be more affected are the people that have a strong Pluto in their chart or a strong Lilith. So, well, I hope that you feel this strong energy of Lilith under the energy of Scorpio, and that you could handle this energy, that you can learn how to handle the energy of Lilith, because it's going to be very related with control. Everything is going to put us in a situation to see that the only thing that you can control is your reaction. Well, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Ciao.